Hey everybody, your boy Tony McCallie once again, back again in the spot. The EV build, the EV bro budget build. So we are now about to clean out the inside. I got this little duster that my mom had, I found in the house. I don't think it's doing that much any good. I'm just getting the cobwebs down. Probably some cobwebs in here. This mug is filthy. And the reason why is this car was sitting out in the, what do you call it? Sitting out in the back, like in the backyard outside for like 4 years, I was told. So the top was pretty tore up. So a lot of dust got in here. Spider webs. This is a dirty job right here. This is something that most people wouldn't want to do, probably. But you gotta do it, you gotta get down and dirty. So, once again, bro budget building. Now, it'd probably be nice to use a vacuum cleaner if I had power, but once again, I don't have a shop, I don't have power, so I gotta do what I gotta do. You know? So what I'm doing is just trying to break down some of the dust, and then I got a broom, and then I'm gonna sweep it. I'm gonna sweep it a little bit, and has some dust. And then I'm going to I don't know what I'm gonna do. But that's why this is a project car. This is a project car. Might find some money in here. Be nice to find some money in here. Some big money, I mean. But once again, I tell you guys, don't hate, don't wait, donate. Because I need your help. Keeping it real. I'm trying to get the seats clean a little bit because I'm going to sit on these seats, believe it or not. It's nasty work. Very, very nasty work. Looks like some dog hair. Some dog hair and some cat hair. That's going to take a little while to get all that cleaned out. But I want to see how much I can do today. I cleaned the hood. I cleaned the trunk area. We'll probably wipe down the sides and things like that. And just do a little bit. You gotta do a little bit at a time. So it's a project car. Here's my Coca-Cola water bottle I was telling you about. Here's my Coca-Cola water bottle. We fill this back up again. Here's my other bottle with water in it. And then here's another bottle. I got an orange juice bottle this time. And I don't know what happened to my other bottle. Oh, it's over on the ground. I didn't take it back. Okay. Now we got my clean solution here. So I think I'm just going to spray the cleaning solution on here. I'm going to sit in this chair. It's so nasty in here. And I'm going to spray this disinfectant stuff from the 99-cent store. Okay? Spraying on the door, spraying it everywhere. This is disinfective, I don't know what this stuff is. But I think it's going to be better than just water and soap. Spraying it up here on the headliners and stuff too. Mirrors, everywhere. It'll probably make the car smell a little bit better. So, we got that in place. And then what we're going to do, I'll probably take my green thing and I'll probably spray the vents too. I don't want to spray it. Now, this actually has the original radio in here too. It has the original radio. It says Geo Delco. It has a Geo Delco radio. Spray this stick thing. And like I said, it's got the key ignition, but the part that plugs into the ignition is hanging down. That's what the guy told me. Don't have the key, but I got the part that goes to the ignition. So it probably will start up. But I'm not going to worry about that right now. We're just going to clean this thing up. Steering wheel. I'm going to get this stuff all over me. We're going to wipe down everything. That's what we're going to do. Mainly like a wipe down, clean. That looks really bad. It's got a dashboard cover too, I think. It's got a dashboard cover. So, I think that's enough. Okay. Let me get out of here now. Ah, man. Getting wet. This is going to be like part 4 of the video. I'm trying to upload the videos right now as we speak. I'm not going to do any editing. So this is like part 4 of the video. And my goal today was just to get in here and do some basic cleaning. And that's all I'm doing. I'm just doing like a wipe down today. A wipe down of everything. And just bear with me, like I said. But this is the basic EV project. Once again, you gotta start somewhere. I tell people that you gotta start somewhere. My goal was to get the car. I got the car, got it donated. So now it's time to move to the next level. And this is the next level right here, folks. So I'm gonna start wiping the dash. Start off wiping the dash. Got a little soap on here, a little soap and water, mixed in with that disinfectant stuff, whatever that is. I'm not a janitor, so I don't know a lot about all these different chemicals. Oh, it's coming off. It looked like it was some brown stuff, like some rust was on the dash. Now it looks like it's coming off, whatever it was. And like I said, this car might clean up very good. It might clean up really nice. But sometimes, like I said, it takes a lot of patience to be able to even want to do something like this. And most people nowadays don't have patience to do anything like this. That's why I tell you this is called Bro Budget AV. No, not AV. Bro Budget EV. Electric vehicle. Okay? Bro Budget EV. That's what we're calling this. We're gonna might make this into a series. So this will be part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. This is gonna be part 4. Probably gonna go into a part 5. I'm not gonna do any editing. I'm just gonna post the videos and kind of show you guys step by step on what I'm able to do and what I'm not able to do. Try to keep it real, and I'm trying to keep it to where people will understand and be able to relate. Let this video be relatable to you, because you may be in a situation where you don't have a whole lot. I don't have a whole lot. You might not have a lot of money. You might not have a lot of time, whatever the situation may be, but you can still be positive. You can still be positive and do things that most people will tell you that you can't do. A lot of people look at me and they say, Tony, they always contacting me and say, do I gamble anymore? No, I do not gamble anymore. And I tell people that all the time. This takes the time of me gambling. If I was going to gamble and I was out there trying to get big money, I wouldn't be doing this. So this is actually kind of fun to me. It's kind of like an adventure, because I'm doing something that I would not normally be doing, and it's like I said, it's like an adventure. It's just like an adventure to me. Where's that water at? So I've never, like I said, I've never made a. Bear with me for a minute, folks. Kind of rinsing this thing out a little bit. Okay. Yeah, this is like kind of adventurous to me, doing all this. And like I said, it takes time. It takes a little patience. It takes a lot of time, a lot of patience, and a lot of discipline to do stuff like this. Most people nowadays, all they want to do is make money, right? Yeah, everybody wants to make money. A lot of YouTubers. I'm not your average YouTuber. I'm not even getting monetized right now. Most guys get monetized and they have to watch what they say. I don't think I gotta watch what I say anymore, because I'm not getting monetized. I might have said some things in the past, and I think that's why they demonetized me, because I was making a little money, not much. I was only making like $100 every 3 months. That's not much at all. So I should just tell you that I'm not a big YouTuber. I do have a lot of subscribers, not a whole lot, but I've got about 9,000 subscribers, which is great. But that's just probably because I've been on YouTube for a while, and because about what I'm talking about. So I'm thankful to my subscribers. And if you're just watching this video for the first time, you haven't subscribed to anything, go ahead and subscribe. Maybe I'll get monetized again later on, or I'll get some sponsors or something. I don't have no sponsors. I've never had no sponsors. I've been monetized, but I've never had sponsors. So I don't know what it feels like to have sponsors and to make the big money that the big YouTubers are making. I don't know what that feels like. I'm just your average Joe Blow. you know, working with whatever I can work with, and just being thankful and just being grateful for another day, just being alive, being alive every day. And when you get to that point, when you get to that point in life, you're not thinking about the big money that a lot of people would be making. You're not thinking about your neighbors. You're not thinking about keeping up with the Joneses. I don't think about keeping up with the Joneses. I don't think about keeping up with the Smiths, the Joneses, none of those guys. I just do whatever's going to work for me, and stuff like this works for me. Like I said, I'm having patience. You gotta have patience when you're doing stuff like this, and I believe it's going to pay off. I believe it's going to pay off, and I don't mean monetarily in a big way where I'm going to get up a lot of money doing this. I'm not trying to build cars for a bunch of people and all this kind of stuff. I'm not trying to start a business. At one time, I thought about doing that, and I wanted to build electric vehicles for people. I thought about that. I said, well, somebody told me, hey, Tony, go ahead. You can just start building electric vehicles for people, and you can do this and open up your own shop and all this kind of stuff. No, I'm not trying to do that. This is just a little hobby. You can call it midlife crisis, something like that, something I always wanted to do. I always wanted a convertible car. I never had a convertible car. I used to have a mini truck, a Nissan mini truck, and me and my buddy cut the top off of that. I forgot his name. He wasn't my buddy, but a friend of mine. He cut the top off. We cut the top off of the mini truck, and that was my convertible. But I never had a real convertible from the store, from the factory, or anything like that. So this is kind of like my dream car. You know, it doesn't have to be a Mercedes. It doesn't have to be a Jaguar. And I looked at a whole lot of cars they had online that they were selling, but I was like, I need something that's going to be basically free, something I can work with. And it might be kind of beat up, but that's okay, because that's where I get the enjoyment I'm getting right now. I'm getting the enjoyment of working on it myself and making it into something else. And a lot of times I build stuff, I buy things. I tell my dad this all the time. I tell everybody this. When I buy something, I don't buy it for that reason. I buy it to build something else out of it most of the time. 95% of the time, I'm buying things to do other things with it. So this is a great adventure for me right now. This is a great adventure for me to sit here, clean my little car up, clean my little convertible, 1992, clean it up, have some fun, and just do what I gotta do. Like I said, the goal is to get it running, so I'll be driving it. I could be driving this thing in a week. I could be driving it in 2 weeks. It's just a matter of getting parts. I want to get that motor, that electric motor. The goal is to make it into something else. I don't want to drive it as a gas-powered, what do they call it, combustible engine Geo anymore. I want to transform it. I want to transform this baby and drive it as a different type of vehicle, as an electric vehicle. So when you're modifying things and building things, you have to have an imagination. I had an imagination 2 or 3 years ago in my head. I put this car in my head, and I found some pictures online, and I said, you know what? I want to make this car electric, but I don't have the car. I don't have the means to get the car. I didn't even have a job back then. I don't think I had a job back then. I didn't have no money, so I was like, nah, it's not. But I still had it in my head. I visualized it, and I said, you know what? I'm going to get a car like this one day, and here it is. And it's not perfect. That's why I'm doing all this cleaning, not necessarily to make it perfect, but to make it presentable. Okay? This one got air conditioning too. This car had air conditioning too. But, you know, there was a time when I wanted to buy golf carts. I don't know if you know about golf carts. I wanted to buy golf carts. And I wanted a golf cart so bad. And I wanted to make that my electric vehicle. But golf carts are not street legal. And you can't drive them on the street. And then ATVs are not street legal either. But if you do enough modification to an ATV, you can drive it, kind of. That's why I went into mobility scooters, because mobility scooters, you can drive anywhere pretty much, not on the street, but you know, you could drive them. So I went into mobility scooters, and I did a combination of half ATV, half mobility. And the reason I went with half ATV is because the structure of the ATV was a lot stronger than the mobility chair, and I could add more stuff to it. I could add bigger motors and all kinds of different things. Where with the mobility scooter, I was kind of locked in, and not only locked in, but you had to buy their components, and their components was very high. And I learned that when I bought my mobility scooter out in Vegas, the silver one. I got that one at a pawn shop, and when I got that one, I was so happy when I got it. But the motor controller went out on it. And when the motor controller went out on it, it taught me that I wanted to